That the experience with that road shows how cynical the government is. When you say a person is cynical, Keisha, you mean they don't care about truth. They don't care about, all they care about is what result they want to achieve, and they will lie, they will cheat, they will do anything for that purpose, and they don't believe in anything. The government promised the people of Pettite Soufrire that road, the link road between Pettite Soufrire and Rosalie. Actually, it really is a necessary thing for those people there, because really without it, they're living in a cul-de-sac, a dead end. When you reach there, vas aller plus loin. And that is having quite an impact, an effect upon their chances in life, upon the quality of their community, because they're isolated. And it's also very inconvenient for them, because to get to Roseau, for example, they have to go all the way to Castle Bruce, then take that Castle Road all the way to the Castle Bruce junction, and then to make the road thing to Roseau. Whereas if that road was open, frankly, it's about a 10-minute drive to Rosalie, the Rosalie Bridge, you know, the bridge of the Rosalie River, and from there they can go to Roseau, go to La Plaine, or wherever they want. The road will also be very convenient for children, because don't forget the secondary school for the area is in Castle Bruce. Now it's exactly the same thing, because you have children coming from La Plaine and those places, and they've got to go all the way up there to the, you know, to the Pocassi Junction, and then go all the way down to makes a journey far longer for them. So, and the people have wanted that road for decades. That is why when I became Attorney General, although I wasn't representing Castle Bruce, but in Cabinet, I was the one actually pushing for us, for government, to do that road. And not only that, but I went far enough to actually get to secure $12 million in those days to complete that road. The government used the money, they didn't do the road. Last year, they had a budget in June, you remember, or July. But in the budget, they said nothing about the road for those people, made no provision for it. So when I saw that, I thought, this is so I said, all right, I will write a letter to every single voter in Pettite Soufrire and to explain to them that the government is only fooling them, just their vote they want, they don't care about them. And they don't intend to do the road because they've made no provision for it in the budget. Well, Keisha, you can imagine what a firestorm I provoked that way. Next day, these hypocrites were on the radio. Mr. Skerrit, Mr. Lambert, this other one, that other one, and they say, I'll let Tet Wiltshire you tell you. And is everybody, oh, Wiltshire this and Wiltshire that, and he's lying, and he's what he want, and of course the government intended to do the road, and they came and they announced a couple of days later that Petrocarib was going to give them $22 million to complete the road. Well, I'd warned the people, but maybe they didn't believe me. I lost heavily in Pettite Soufrire. And the people all trooped all dutifully and obediently trooped into the polling booth stations to vote for Mr. Skerrit and his candidate. Well, Keisha, Oli se bulldozer actuellement, Oli se bakoa, Oli se truck la, Oli se moun la ka travaille le chimea. Pas di moun la, non, Keisha? As soon as the election was finished, Keisha, se moun la point ba yo. Yo point tout ba yo ale fè chimè yo. Ou tan mwen? Yo point ba yo ale fè chimè yo. E vous savez ça yo di? Yo di yo jwenn yon go wash. E yo pas sa fè wash sa go wash. Kon si yo pati, as if they didn't know the stone was there. Everybody has known that stone is there. So that only proves my point, that they had no intention of doing that road. That just because the election was coming and I had written that letter to warn the people about their hypocrisy and their treachery, just because I'd done that, they quickly gone and got and Petro-Carib interfering in our election, our political thing in Dominica, got them to announce they're going to give them 22 million pounds. They had no intention of making any road. And as soon, of course, as the people had got their votes, what did they do? They pulled off all their stuff and telling the people, well, they have to go back and see about this stone, this big stone there. They meet a big stone, they don't know what to do with it, so they're going to check and see, and when they come up with a solution, they'll come back. Well, everybody knew that stone was there, Keisha, and if they were serious, you understand, they would have made plans already right from the very start to deal with that stone, because there are ways you can deal with that rock. There's no doubt about it. There are always you can deal. It's an obstacle in the way, yes, but there are ways you can deal with that rock to make a road, to complete that road. So that is what I and that only goes to show you again, it's just not right. That is not how we should treat your people. It's just not right. I couldn't do that, I mean, maybe I'm too honest in that sense. I'm too straightforward. I'm too earnest, and that is why I haven't won elections in Dominica. The thing goes better with England. Funny enough, I won elections in England with big majorities. I haven't been able to win one in my own home country. But then, so that is the problem. Cynical, lying, mendacious, don't care about people, and they will just use these poor people just because they think the people are not, maybe they underestimate those people, they undervalue their intelligence, they think they can fool them so easy, and yeah, Mr. Scary when he studied psychology, and the man is there sitting down in his office making himself a multi-millionaire while these people are suffering, and yet the people cannot see. They cannot see. You are vague. You're back away.